Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I'm JT O'Sullivan. Today, Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, Eric Bieniemy, Chiefs Magic, one play, old school style for the QB School. Think you're really going to enjoy it. Let's dive into it. Welcome to the QB School. You dig this kind of content and you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, get the notifications, let you know when we go live, when we put out new content. Then, after the video, or right now, really, click the link in the description, take you over to the RPO course. Everything you ever wanted to know about RPOs, from top to bottom, coach, player, fan, all sorts of stuff. I am fired up about the course, want to share it with as many people as possible. Please get an opportunity, think about enrolling. I appreciate it. Let's dive into this video. So I love this play on so many different levels. First of all, Patrick Mahomes, unbelievable, kind of shuffle to the left, beautiful float to the right. We're going to watch Sammy Watkins. He's the number 2 up top at the line of scrimmage, not the guy that's someone circled doing the color. He's going to come across and really run kind of an over post. But this is just a beautiful weighted ball, accurate strike. Then we go violent on the sideline. Just perfect execution. And it's a great throw, great execution from the quarterback position. But the scheme here is what I really want to talk about once we get into the All-22. Obviously, the footwork right here is perfect. Protection, nice. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Going the other way. Just throws a beautiful, soft touch weighted pass. I can't tell you how difficult that is. It's one of those things where he makes it look easy, and we're just kind of lucky to be around when he's playing. So all 22-wise here, I'm going to let it run a few times. But watch Sammy Watkins. He's a guy off the ball, right above the Lion logo. He's going to be coming across, and they do kind of a number of different things, but that's where the ball eventually ends up going. But the scheme really, for me, starts with the motion out of the backfield. I'm used to calling it a tear or gash motion because it really makes the defense identify, what are you in? So if they're going to come back and someone's going to run with him, like a linebacker, you know it's man. So that makes this play really simple to read from a quarterback standpoint. Soon as we send them in motion, they go. Now we know it's man. You know exactly where the ball's going. Then the execution of it from the quarterback perspective is great. But just the concept here, let's talk just concept, because I think sometimes, obviously the execution on this play, where it ends up going, is great. It's beautiful right here on this little over post. But there's so much more going on this play. So obviously we've already talked about the motion. That kind of sets the whole play off. If any of these either two players run with him, we know it's man. And we see the execution of what that man looks like by being able to come up and run to all this space over here as far as where there is to work off a middle field player, middle field closed man. And so, but now let's say, well, what is the intent of the play if that isn't it? It's really just a high-low. Now, it's pretty sweet that you can put your tight end out there split wide to run this kind of in. Get another tight end coming across here. I think he's a tight end. Big guy coming across. And really, it's just a high-low. A bunch of different ways. People call this any different number of things. But the thing that makes it special, oftentimes dagger will be tethered here and it'll just be a clear. Well, they don't do a clear. They get a little bit more complicated. They do this switch release here, and this is one of my favorite parts. So again, notice how they're aligned. They're stacked, a little offset. So right here, we're going to get an outside release and we're going to get an inside release. The inside release is where the ball goes on the man runaway, but on the outside release, it's connected to this in and this shallow, which really go back and just clean it up. This is the essence of the play, an in and a shallow. And this is just a simple high-low. Just about every offense at every level runs. But this element of having this switch release with a clear runaway man beater, awesome. But the next element I want to talk about is this point guy, number 3, the third wide receiver from the outside in. He's going to come off this in on really what I'm used to calling a rail route. Some people call it a wheel. To me, a wheel is a little bit more like down, out, and up-ish. This is more of just get outside, and we're running a go from the inside like a slot fade, but behind that in. So really, if it was zone, so we know what happens in man. Now let's say zone, what's the read? Well, normally it's just a simple high-low right here. But now because we add this rail route into it, it really becomes almost like a layered route, because now if this corner normally, if he would drive on this in, we might be in trouble. But what is normally a high-low on this flat defender curl area player, now if he comes down and takes this, the corner comes down and takes the in, now we've got this massive shot down the field. And this is the type of stuff that you just don't see in every offense, if any other offense. We've got chances for massive plays all over the field. So let's watch it a few times, be able to see it from a bunch of different angles here. First, there's the motion. We know it's man. Beautiful versus man, easy to see, great execution. Now come back. Now let's say it's zone. Now we're going to work that high-low up top. Watch that in. There's the high-low, easy to see. Got that in breaking. In's going to be a big hitter too. Now let's imagine if it's zone, cover 3 and that corner's off. He's going to then drive on that in, and then we're going to get that rail going up the side. So you can see there's just so many different runaways, so many massive options. I mean, it's just a really well-designed play, from the motion to the switch releases to who's lined up where as far as your personnel. Again, we'll watch the motion right here. There he goes. Easy to see, right? That's the declaration. That's why this motion is so popular right now. Now let's talk quarterback fundamentals. Obviously, 1, 2, 3, shuffle, shuffle. I can't tell you how hard this is. He makes it look so easy. It's just kind of silly. It really is. It's just so smooth, too. I'm making it herky-jerky, rewinding it so many times. Just soft, excellent touch, so many great things, and then balance on the boundary. And so, for me, this was such a great play on so many different levels. You know, obviously the design, the motion, and then the execution. Patrick Mahomes, you just take for granted how great he is with his touch, his velocity, his arm, you know, his arm angles, his ability to move his feet and throw from different platforms. So good on so many levels. But the reason I was more excited to show it was just so many things going on. And there's so many ways to unpack it, to see what could have been if it was zone, how they determined that it was man, and just the pass protection was great too. But so many good things, and that's the Chiefs, right? They're just so well constructed and executed. Special players all over the place. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. If you made it this far to the end of the video, do me a favor, click the link in the description. Check out the RPO course. I'm very proud of it. I appreciate it. Have a good one.